was just gonna go with something else. But Max, move on.
Okay, so actually, I did want to ask you about Pearlie's Barbershop.
Yeah, sure.
I dug that song, and I'm wondering,
Thank you.
is that reflective of your own like upbringing, or?
Well, I gotta say yes.
Yes. Did you
Because-
have a Pearlie's?
Well, I changed the name to protect the guilty, but the cool thing that it wasn't just the Playboys. It was kind of like the place that the guys in town hung out away from their wives.
Mm-hmm.
So the barber turned out to be the town bookie. So everybody's like placing bets on the Eagles games, or
Yeah.
whatever it was, or the 76ers game. This was down in Pennsylvania when I was growing up, and it was just sort of like the hangout. Guys would get their haircut and they wouldn't leave. They just still like hang out.
Hide from their wives. Like
Yeah.
you said.
Yeah. So it was kind of like the place they could be, to all hang out together. So that was kind of cool.
It's pretty cool.
All right, you're talking about the different buzz that you've gotten for certain songs, but you say you're out there and like, oh, this song means something to you, and then it doesn't really hit. How does that feel when you have a song out there and it doesn't really hit in the way that you really want it to?
Well, everybody's different. So, you can't complain. You just sort of throw it out in the world. If people like a certain thing, that's cool. And if they sort of don't, take something else. But it's just sort of funny. It's like all through the history of the music business, there have been songs that, were tossed off in 10 minutes that were monster hits, whereas the artist worked for like 6 years on this masterpiece album and nobody buys it. So,
Right.
So it's a little bit of that kind of feeling, But how about if I play the one I thought everybody was going to like?
I like it. Let's do it.
Some people do. Some people do. Well, I think we turned it just right. She said as she held out her hand to the warm August breeze. Well, I said you're crazy. Just look at this track. We should have left Sag Harbor an hour ago. That's not what I meant, and you know it. Besides, when the sun's on the water, it's so hard to go. Oh, Walter, I meant you. Through no fault of our own, we were born on the crest of a wave. We lived our lives with the wind at our back, blown free from the summer of love to the winter of HIV. Now nothing's free. Feels like we're refugees in this post-American century. This post-American century. Can't you think too much? There was never a plan. We just did it one day to the next. We're passing Shea Stadium at 10 miles an hour. Oh, I said nothing good lasts. Just ask the mates. Oh, I thought I'd come out and smile. For a second we were young, and I fell in love again. Oh, Walter, I'm worried this time. This hurricane business, it's just the edge of the storm. Oh, our grandkids should hate us for not banning fracking. Oh, what will we tell them after everything's washed to sea? Just a memory, and they're refugees in this post-American century. This post-American century.
very good stuff.
Oh, well, thanks.
Oh.
Yeah, I think maybe what was holding it back on the radio was, and I should say that the CD's actually doing really well on folk radio. It's at number 20 right now on the national folk DJ airplay chart. Doesn't mean anybody's buying it. It just means it's playing it on the radio. But that's
Well, it probably means that in turn people are buying it, you know. But it's-
hopefully, yeah.
Yeah.
But that's a longer song. You know, it's like, you know, still even on folk radio, because it's a little bit longer. It's like a 5-minute song. Every night like clockwork on a Saturday, Dad would drive me downtown to Chevrolet. Park outside like a written way, spinning marble candy strings. We'd wait out, turn on padded studded leathers and pews, and ebony gold copies of the sporting news. Glossy pages laid it out, the secret of what life's about unfolding right in front of me. Bobby Benton, Shannon Tweed, candy lover, oh so sweet. Dorothy Stratton, fresh and clean, big eyes staring back at me, so pretty that my heart would almost stop. Peeking at the Playboy. Benton, Shannon Tweed, candy loving, oh so sweet. Dorothy Stratton, fresh and clean, doe eyes staring back at me, so pretty that my heart will almost stop. Peeking at the Playboys, Pirelli's barbershop. Pirelli caught me looking, Dad said, what the heck, he's gone to see the sun. Just don't times have changed, now the world is more. Really lost his shop for all his gamblers. But I don't think it hurt me none. Those peaks that I smoke every month, beholding all the beauty in this world. Like Bobby Benton, Shannon Tweed, candy loving, oh so sweet. Dorothy Stratton, fresh and clean, though I stare back at me. Sandy Cagle, and the new Candy Collins by the pool. Dorothy Stratton, rest in peace, though I stare back at me, so pretty that my heart almost stopped. Peeking at the Playboy, Pirelli's barbershop. Oh, I still know every girl by heart. Pretty naked ladies in the Playboy, Pirelli's barbershop.
Excellent stuff, Terry.
Oh, thank
Excellent
you.
stuff. All right, we are a few minutes.